Bonjour, comment allez-vous? This is the Crypto Kid podcast, and today we discuss Bitcoin bull train running to $70,000. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm your host, the Crypto Kid, Daniel Plummer. Man, the market sentiment is just overly positive. Bitcoin started out this morning at 66,500 US dollars. It is at 67,000. Let's see, let's check. It is changing so fast, it is hard to keep up with the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at $67,243. I see Bitcoin closing over 68,000 US dollars today. So that is something excellent to look forward to. Um, my prediction more than 6 weeks ago is that Bitcoin would hit 70,000 US dollars before the November 5th, 2024 presidential election. It was believed that it should have done it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but the rhetoric, the political rhetoric, the headlines that have come out with mainstream media has made the price actually fluctuate. There have been some great events that have promoted this. First was in September, Federal Chair Jerome Powell lowered the prime interest rate 1/2 point, which is the equivalent of 50 BPS. And at that time, the market was a little below 59,000 US dollars, and it immediately surged above 63,000 US dollars, finishing the day at 62,918 US dollars. Then from there, there was a sell off, and so the price went below 61,000 US dollars. However, the following week, not to be outdone, the Chinese government lowered their prime interest rate and Bitcoin soared above 64,000 US dollars. But the mainstream media has been very tough on Bitcoin and has released a lot of negative information, in addition, scaring people. And so there was a big sell off back into the 50s. However, Donald Trump is leading in the polls. He is leading in the prediction markets. And for anyone that is not familiar with what prediction markets in the United States is where you could actually bet on the outcome of political elections, whether they're mayoral city elections, gubernatorial elections, or actually the presidential elections. And let's be aware that bettors bet on what they see in the future. And so the prediction markets are strong because these people have skin in the game. They're putting their money where they believe the future is going and where the best bet is going to be. And they're betting on Donald Trump because he's pro crypto, pro Bitcoin. In fact, Donald Trump has reportedly made over $30 million through Bitcoin meme coins. And for a lot of people, you may not know what um, Bitcoin meme coins are, but a meme is an image that is supposed to be humorous. And when it comes to Bitcoin meme coins, remember there's a guy in prison right now for making a meme image of Hillary Clinton, and there's no violation of the in the Constitution, freedom of speech. You should be able to do that. It's a joke. There's no harm in that. Yet we're in a political climate where the Democrats are putting people in prison for making fun of them. This is how ridiculous things are. So Donald Trump decided to capitalize off of that fact and create Bitcoin meme coins, making fun of people and putting them on the Bitcoin blockchain. And lo and behold, it's become extremely popular. And he's reportedly made over 30 million US dollars doing that. He's now gone on to a new venture with his two sons, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., and they have gone on a joint venture with the company Liberty World Financial, and their intent is to create Bitcoin ETFs and have those approved. And BlackRock has already had the SEC approve their Bitcoin ETF, and MicroStrategy has also had the SEC approve their Bitcoin ETFs. So Bitcoin ETFs seem to be the hot ticket, as well as meme coins. The two hot meme coins right now are Popcat, which I believe is on the Solana blockchain, and MOG, which is on the Ethereum blockchain. So meme coins are very popular. And please be aware that in general, with the meme coins, you don't do anything with them. So it's not like you're going to take your meme coin and then purchase a Tesla with it or something of that nature. Bitcoin, meme coin, not Bitcoin, yeah, meme coins in general are basically buy and hold and let them increase in value. And people like having this precious item that's growing in value, but it also provides a source of humor. And who doesn't love humor? So this is just Tuesday, and the crypto markets are just extremely positive, which implies that market sentiment is positive, and everybody, the polls, Polywatch has Donald Trump ahead 10 points. Now, I believe Donald Trump is ahead 30 points because he was ahead of Joe Biden by 8 points in the mainstream media. However, I felt that it was 15 points and they were slicing it in half. It was at that time when he was behind in the polls by 8 points that clearly somebody sat down with him on the Democratic side. I'm sure it was most likely Kamala Harris and Barack Obama, and told Joe Biden that he just really didn't have a chance to win. So then they put in uh, Kamala Harris, and he gained an additional 4 points by that change, putting him ahead by 12 points. Then, when Bobby Kennedy ended his presidential aspirations, he endorsed Donald Trump, and he was running as a Democrat. Therefore, he took 8% of the votes away from whether it was going to be Joe Biden or Kamala Harris and brought that over to Donald Trump, putting Donald Trump ahead by 20 points. Then the fact that Trump has gone on this 2 month campaign of supporting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, endorsing it, having Bitcoin Trump sneakers appearing at the Bitcoin National Convention in Nashville, along with Bobby Kennedy, that gave him an additional 8 points from all people, whether you're Democrats, Republicans, or independents, because these people are now thinking as investors. And what we all need to accept and realize is when a person is in a voting booth, they're thinking about their future income and which person running, not their opponent, but which candidate is going to improve their financial overall, because they're thinking of their income, health care, child care, taking care of their children, providing for their spouse. They're thinking of all these things when it's time for them to decide who's going to be the president, who's going to be the governor, who's going to be the mayor. And Donald Trump is the clear pick because he is pro financial markets, whereas it's evident that Kamala Harris is an attorney, and her background is in prosecuting on behalf of the city of San Francisco. And then she was attorney general for the state of California. So she's a prosecutor, and her focus is putting people in jail. Her expertise is not financial markets. And when you ask her any question concerning the financial markets or anything in general, she gives you a word salad. So how could voters be confident in her ability for financial policy? You can't. Now, with that being said, it doesn't matter because there are a lot of diehard Democrats that are going to vote for Kamala Harris or whoever the candidate is, no matter what, no matter if it's going to ruin. And Democratic voters know, they've been looking at the economy for the last 4 years, and it's who is in office, which is Biden and Harris, that are passing these policies. So you can't deny inflation. goods have gone up. Some goods have doubled in price since 2020 in the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. So you can't deny that regardless of your political affiliation. These are just facts. And so regardless of that, there are some people that are going to go with the Democrats, even though they know that the economy is horrible. They are suffering from inflation because inflation affects everybody, regardless of your political affiliation. And they don't say, hey, if you're a Democrat, you get a discount. If you're a Republican, you have to pay the inflationary price. If you're independent, hey, we'll cut it in half. There's nothing like that. The reality is inflation affects all of us, regardless of our political party affiliation. So when a person is in the booth, a lot of them are going to be thinking, look, I'm voting, regardless of which party I'm registered to, I'm going to go with the candidate that I believe will improve the economy and do something about inflation and help me with the price of gas, lowering the price of gas, helping with groceries, giving the economy some type of stimulus where I can buy a home, anything like that. And in that respect, Republicans will switch to the Democratic candidate. The Democratic voters will switch to a Republican candidate. And you can expect, like 15 to 20% of all voters are willing to flip sides based upon the financial of the economy in the future. And then, 80%, 85% of voters are going to stick with their party, do or die, no matter how bad it gets. So we need to all understand that regardless of which side you're on. And the market sentiment clearly right now is that Donald Trump is destined to win. Right now, there's nothing the mainstream media can do to kind of skew this, regardless of what they'd like to report. Kamala Harris last week was horrible in all of her interviews, yet she is continuing, and she's agreed to do an interview with Fox News. And she's doing it with Brett Baird, who, to me, he's a Democrat in disguise. So I don't trust the guy. Don't have any respect for him. So no matter what, let's see what the interview turns out. Hopefully, it's some type of improvement compared to what she did last week, because last week's interviews were horrible, and the 60-minute interview with Bill Whitaker just nailed the final nail in the coffin. So she's not getting out of that crypt right there. There's just no way. And I'm the crypto kid, and she's not getting out of that crypt. She put herself in there, her statements, her answers. Then she made herself look bad on The View. And then this past Saturday night, SNL, Saturday Night Live, were mocking her and making fun of both her and Joe Biden. And this is the third week in a row they've made fun of Joe Biden. So when the SNL, Saturday Night Live, is a leaning to the Democrat comedy program, and most of their jokes are against Republican and conservative people. So when they decide to make fun of Democratic people, they've changed their tune. And so it's obvious that even they believe that Donald Trump is going to win. So the Bitcoin bull train is running. I wouldn't step in front of this bull, and I definitely do not recommend stepping in front of trains that have lost their brakes and are just going full steam ahead. So it's clear Bitcoin is going to 70,000 US dollars in the next 5 business days. It may reach, today is October 15th. Bitcoin may reach 70,000 US dollars by October 17th or 18th, 2024. And my prediction is that Bitcoin is going to reach the price of 70,000 US dollars prior to November 5th, 2024. However, with the Bitcoin bull train running full steam and no brakes on it, that Bitcoin may hit 80,000 US dollars, because my second prediction is that once it's official and they announce that Donald Trump is the clear winner, undeniable winner, we're not playing these games anymore. Bitcoin is going to surge past the price of 85,000 US dollars. That's guaranteed. And Ethereum is going to go past 5,000 US dollars. So look for upcoming podcasts, interviews with the YouTube influencer Cali Muscle. I'm going to interview Cali Muscle, ask him some questions about his own coin, which is on the Ethereum blockchain, and it has the label $KALI. That is $KALI for Cali Muscle. And I'm going to be working with Cali Muscle on this project to do a second growth launch, and his coin is definitely going to grow, and he's going to discuss the future of his coin and some projects that he's working on. So look for that. If you want to begin your Bitcoin or Ethereum education, you can start and sign up to plummeruniversity.com for free. That is PLUMMER university.com/Bitcoin mastery if you want to get started with Bitcoin. If you want to get started with Ethereum, is plummeruniversity.com/Cali Muscle Ethereum. Okay, so look for those. Just type those into your URL, sign up, and you'll have access to those free courses. We also have some other free courses as well, and some more advanced courses that are affordable. And our goal is to keep you educated as a Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency enthusiast, show you how to monetize on YouTube and make this money online, because not only is the future crypto, but future commerce, majority of future commerce is going to be taking place online. So you have to get behind it and master it if you want to be in this game before it gets saturated. So with that, this is Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, signing out. And remember, the future is crypto. Thank you for watching.